just love getting to that epic part of the song and before backing off. I think I blew it at somebody's speaker. I do apologize if I hurt someone's ears. Do you guys know that 90% of our podcast is listened to through someone's phone? I know, but yeah, it does. But there's laptops, there's television devices, there's tablets, and there's like car speakers. So I guess if you take it through your Bluetooth through your phone into your car speakers the way I do to listen back to some stuff, that still tracks as the phone. We have these statistics available to us. Geolocation, as well as devices, you know. Not that Rollmongers is into spyware. It's just it's interesting feedback. I am
You're not selling any data.
You know, I recently watched a documentary on like getting free apps and free stuff, and it's like, you know, if the product doesn't cost anything, you're the product. You know, they want your information. There was recently something on. There's a company called Tencent in China, and it owns a big part of Discord, and it's just like the cyber intel. Yeah. Anyway, not conspiracy. Sorry. Politics, religion. Yeah. We recently put up a whole bunch of after party episodes. And I actually put up one that was like very, very, very dark and rude. And I took it down because as funny as it was, like, I mean, we were on, you know, but it was like, our brand is actual play podcasting, not dark humor. Maybe I've been watching too much Boys and Big Mouth lately, but it's like, there's a 20-minute bit where we're waiting for someone to show up, and the conversation just went way into one of the 3 big no-nos of politics, religion, and sexual preference, and it's like, I laughed my ass off listening back, going, this is great! I put it up, and I was like, what am I doing? You know, patrons started immediately vanishing. Oh yeah, that was a bad idea. So, when last we left, gentlemen, I believe there was a battle going on. Not just any battle, the battle for your lives. Okay, well...
Aren't they all?
Maybe Corey's life. I gotta say, gotta have Stones when he could have stepped a little bit further, and now he's being flanked by 2 swarms as opposed to just like 2 characters. He literally has 2 and 2 either side of him. But some quick thinking from 2 parties able to heal have got him back on his feet, and one of our 2 big mauler bashers, heavy hitters, DPS givers as you want to call them, are back in the game. And I've got us at the very top of a round, I believe. And Mr. Morlock Scavenger number 7, you can call me Mr. Scavenger. There's no Mrs. Scavenger. You know, here's my number. I'm open-minded about dating surface-dwelling people. Anyway, this dude had Corey targeted. So I'm gonna, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I believe I had 2 guys mauling Corey, doing the. Can you guys picture that thing where you stand with your feet apart, put your hands on your knees, and just like rotate your hands, head and hip, and do that around? And then there's a guy behind you doing it. So you have the whole bunch of people doing the Christmas tree. Like, yeah, like this is how I picture these guys swarming. Like, not what they're really doing. They just kind of like sit there. You know, it's an illusion. Who do you hit? Like, I can't get this out of my head. So anyway, unfortunately, Corey, I wanted to talk about something. Not just being flat-footed, not everybody has sneak attack, but there is something in this game, rapiers do it, apparently these guys do it with daggers, called precise damage. And if they catch somebody flat-footed, they can deal precise damage. And that's why you were getting 4 dice rolled against you instead of just 2 on that crit. Let's see if we can get lucky again. Natural 1. Nope.
The wing and the miss.
Critical miss. My default, and I think the most painful thing I can do to a player or a monster, is to cost it actions. So, on a crit miss, or, you know, there's this wonderful thing I don't get to use with my main class because I don't like it, it's so whiny, called a fumble deck. Since you guys have had your butts beat down halfway through this...
Did we vote on a fumble deck? I feel like there should be a vote.
No, for the bad guys? You seriously don't want me to pull a fumble card for a bad guy?
I didn't say that I didn't. I just asked if we voted. Do not mince my words.
Okay. I guess you're all shareholders.
There's no voting in Bartertown.
Yeah, well, I guess you guys are all shareholders. How do you guys feel about using, like, have we been using the crit deck with you guys? We just yeah. How about the fumble deck?
It's been an option. I just don't think any of us have remembered to take advantage of it. Much like with action points or hero points.
Yeah, still trying to figure out how to get those like through the virtual screen. Not a crit, a natural 20 crit, or a natural 1 critical miss. Pulls a card. Now, a lot of guys don't use the crit because they got to give up a dice of damage. But sometimes, triple damage. You know, all of a sudden, a card comes up, or, you know, I almost killed Joe Gibson in a 6th level game, Age of Ashes. The big bad. So what we do with them is named enemies. If they have a name, like an actual physical name, like not fey creature this, like the guy has an actual name tag, they're allowed to use crit cards against the players. Otherwise, we found that they were coming out too fast and doing like a stupid amount of silly things, like not affecting the battle, just making the battle dumb. So, any objection to me pulling a fumble card? I mean, I just cost them an action.
No,
but if I pull this,
fine with me.
Yeah,
I'm good with it.
You guys want to see something cool? Want to see something cool?
I always want to see something cool.
Melee. Ring your own bell. Until healed, you're deafened. So this guy tries to stab you, right, and conks the side of his head against a certain dwarven gorilla skull in his fumble show, and is completely deaf now until he's healed, which is huge because the penalties. So now I gotta go into effects, but this is funny because I would just love seeing how this stuff affects the game. Deafened. Okay, Morlock number 7's deaf. And he is going to try to stab you a second time with his negatives. -4. Corey. It affects initiative, affects all kinds of things. He does manage to get in there, miss so badly, overreach, hits you in the head, deafen, rings his bell a bit, but while you're recovering from the, not the shock, but the bang, what the hell hit me, right? He just slashes sideways and then pokes, because technically it's always a piercing weapon, with his wee little dagger. And because you are flanked, I get my D4 damage, but D6 precise damage because you're flanked for a total of 8. And he's back down to being heavily wounded. And that's him. Next Morlock is attacking the big guy, Mr. Silver of the Tusk World. How are you? How you feeling? You feeling good? You ready to fight? Come out of your corner. Well, he's swiping, he's hitting, does 4 points of damage, which also drops you to the heavily wounded status, sir. But he's not done yet. No, the daggers are vicious, and plenty more where that came from, sir. But the second time he misses. Now, these guys do have tactics, and they are smart enough not to risk that third strike, like just wildly swing and pull all kinds of crits, especially since they just learned that the DM's using crit cards, because that would just be foolish. Kraga! Kraga, you're up. Karam, you're on deck. Kraga, what do you want to do?
Gonna smash him.
Okay.
Gonna smash him.
Same target? I've got you targeted on the guy, so I'm assuming you're hitting the guys in front of you.
Yep.
All right, let's have it.
I got a hit with 19.
Nice. And the classic Spieglier description of said hit?
I just... It's like I'm lining up like a golf swing.
I like that. The two guys are rotating. You wait till somebody's head is too low, and you're like,
yeah,
dang!
I'm just like waiting for my perfect moment. Keeping my eye on the head of number 9.
That's good. That's good. I like that. Okay. So, with that horrible image in mind, can I have your damage, sir?
It is 14 damage.
Nice. Dropping him as well to some seriously heavily damaged situation. Maybe he'll get out of it. Maybe he'll quit this dungeon and go to Miami. Okay.
That was one attack, so I'm gonna attack again.
What else you got for us?
And I went up with the underswing, and then I'm coming back down, smashing on him.
Just the, what is it, the ring the bell at the fair, right? Because they gave the big sledgehammer, and he comes down on the plank, right? Bing.
See how high you can get the plunger. And I hit him with 19 points of damage.
You drop him right to the ground, and his toes just fill up with blood because there's no more in his head. He just, blows up, blows up like a balloon. Yeah, like I said, I've been watching The Boys. My graphic meter description's just going to go off the shelf right now. Kraga, you got a move left. You want to move or do anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay right there because
Okay.
the other Morlocks taking that square up now,
All right.
but they're not swarmed.
That's true. Karam. Oh, I forgot to give them their little pluses to hit. That's all right. They were with the numbers I was doing. They were like really high or really low, so that's not gonna make a difference at this point. Karam, what you got for us, buddy?
I don't believe I have my sword, so I want to draw my sword, and then I'm going to use devise stratagem to try and guess where he's going to be, so I can actually land a hit.
Okay.
So I think I've got him targeted, and it should be that to attack. Ooh, a 2 with a total of 10. So that's a miss.
You devise your stratagem, but the fact that in the same, because again, rounds are, even though we're going in turns, this is all supposed to happen simultaneously in 6 seconds. Okay. He over lunges, clocks his head against the dwarf, staggers back, and then is holding one hand up, and he tilts his head, and it just, his whole body posture tilts in an unpredictable way, and that's what screws up your attack. Because Karam, there's nothing wrong with you, buddy. It's always their fault, not you. You're the man.
Under their fault.
Exactly. What else you got for us, Karam?
That will actually end my turn.
All right. Grogtot, you're on up. Crognole, you're on deck.
All right. I believe I dropped my hand crossbow in the space behind me.
Yeah, you were healing.
Yeah. There's not a lot of that I can do because I think I've used battle medicine on both Kraga and Cognol.
Hey, can you back me on something? I had a fan going off that healing kits don't have charges. I thought they did.
Correct. No.
They do not.
No.
Oh, I think we owe the dwarf some money. Like I had him buying bandits.
I do believe that older editions, that was the case, like in 3.5. I know that's the case in 5th edition.
You know, I think I just yeah, because it would be sucky if I just said no.
Yeah.
I safely did it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. So
And
yeah.
I don't think he used battle medicine on me actually.
No, but
Okay.
I know that Corey's gone through like 2.5, 3, and we made him go buy more. So
Yeah.
we owe the dude some money. All right, sorry, Grogtot, go ahead.
No problem. I'm going to risk it and shift back one, or I'm going to use stride to go back a 5-foot step.
Okay.
And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and utilize the battle medicine skill or feat, using my crafting skill in place of medicine. No success. Well, on the upside, actually, I'm going to try again.
Okay.
Because I think it only takes one action to use battle medicine.
Okay. Not to be a pain, but can you bring that mic any closer?
Oh, sorry. Thought it was pretty close already. Is that better?
Yep.
Cool.
No.
Alrighty.
Don't listen to him. He's not your audio tech guy.
All right. Alrighty.
Drop your pop filtered, like, you know, do the 1 finger instead of the 3 finger and bring that as close as you can. I'm just getting a lot
Like
of the
that?
room. Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, dude, it's so much less echo. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
Happy to help. I'm going to try battle medicine one more time.
Sure.
That succeeds.
Yay. All
I
right.
believe it's 2d8 flat.
Yep. You give to him, I'll give it back to him.
Heals 5.
All right. He goes from 20 wounds down to only 15 wounds. Now, this is wounds, not hit points, so he goes, you know,
Right.
up to 19 hit points. Yep.
And
Oh, that
that
was
is
on
all
me.
of my action.
Sorry. Oh, Kraga. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I can't heal Cognol with battle medicine again.
I'm sorry. Right,
No problem.
right. Got it. Okay, done. 17-23 is our split.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else, sir?
That is all my actions, actually.
Cognol. Magically, 50 silver pieces appears in your pouch from a healer's tools at least once. Sorry.
Happy
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
Happy
they-
dance.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too much.
Oh, just one of the
No,
Morlocks
it's
just like leans in and just gives you money. He's like, "We have medical. It's okay. You can have this. we have coverage, right? Yeah, okay. So, what do you want to do, Happy Dance?
I don't know. Run? No, just kidding. Who's the bad guy? This one right here on my left.
So the guy that's below Kraga?
I was gonna say they don't have attack of opportunity. You should move out of flanked.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, but then but him and Karam are flanking the other ones, right? I was actually about to put flat-footed on the other guys. So, decisions, eh?
No,
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm gonna stay there.
You guys have thinned the pile. There were 2 and 2. Now there's only 1 and 1 either side of you.
Yeah. That's
All right, so we're going with this one on the left. We're gonna drop into gorilla stance, and we are going to do a little chop socky dwarfoo on him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going to hit the guy that's between you and Karam, right?
Sure.
Okay, give yourself a +2 to hit in the modifier because you get that for flanking with your chop socky and foo. And which guy? It's not coming up. Which guy he is? 7? Oh, okay. Let me just quickly give 7 the flat-footed for any other impending, like Dax and stuff, so that we are all even Steven. All right.
Okay.
Hit me.
I'm flat-footed too?
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, that's wrong.
Well, your choices are +2 to hit one guy or stay flat-footed, right? So.
Oh!
Now you can hit move. Like you can hit the guy and then just move out of position at the end of your turn.
Whatever. We're going for we got a 19.
Very nice.
All right, so now we're going to attacky-tacky. Ooh. A damage of 9, sir.
You drop him into critically wounded. He's in rough shape. Swaggering, staggering on his feet.
His jaw's hanging by the joint.
There you go. Oh, so you've been watching The Boys too.
That is grim.
Not like the flesh didn't rip. It's just he broke it inside. Yeah, it's still kind of grim.
I don't know.
Still super grim.
You know you got a good hit when the giant half orc goes, ooh, oh, dude.
Full orc.
like you know what I'm saying?
You said half orc. I'm a full orc.
I'm sorry. It's the old ways are stuck in my head. I am trying though.
It's okay.
All right, so we're going to target the same one again.
So you have your papers. That's such right.
That's right.
I got my papers. I'm full-blooded for breeding, right?
Oh my
Like
god.
like puppies.
Terrible.
Like puppies.
Oh, that's ugly.
Uh-oh. Miss.
7 for a miss.
Okay. The slop chop wacky hits, but the foo not so much.
Oh, well,
Okay.
that's not good.
Last action. Risk a really negative strike, or maybe move out of position so that you're solving your flanking problem. Or something else.
Well, we're going to go right here.
Okay. Draw him off. You see Karam tracking you like, where are you going? Leaving me with...
Bye-bye.
The plan is go this way, halfling. You better go that way. All right. Which brings us around to... Seriously, but they're like short creatures, right? Like, so both the Morlock and Karam watch you go. The Morlock just smiles, a teethy grin, looks back at him, and changes targets. I'm gonna whack. Thanks, buddy. And with a 13 plus 7, 20, hits Karam.
Jeez.
Just gets him back to the corner, spins around, stabs him in the rib for 4 points of damage. But wait, there's more. Nothing like a knife fight in a corner. Da, 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 da.
My knife's bigger.
Hey,
I'm bringing a gun to the knife fight, okay?
I rarely have lose my shit moments, but I've been watching the brand new Star Trek New Worlds, and they had Spock in a dream fight himself, the human half, Vulcan half, and they played the really old combat movie that I love, like da. I completely lost it. Like, I'm talking like falling off the couch, spewing my tea everywhere. My wife's laughing her ass off, like just was so unexpected, but welcome. Anyway, speaking of welcoming hits, I hit you twice. No,
There's
hit you
nothing
once.
welcoming about that.
Sorry, hit you the second time. So there's more damage from the Morlock. Another 3 points, moderately wounding. Oh, friend. And that brings us to the last Morlock, who is still struggling to hold his own against the mighty Karam with a miss, a swing and a miss, a stab, and a natural 1. Oh, time for another card. Okay, so this is not the deaf guy. This is a brand new Tale of Woe. Weapon Tangle. You can't use this weapon to attack until the end of your next turn. He tries to stab him in that like awesome steel abdomen, abs of steel, and the knife folds and he almost sprains his wrist. And now he's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like Matt's got the awesome, you know, the awesome washboard stomach going. Tries to go for a gut shot and it just almost breaks his hand on his gut. I love these cards. I don't know why the guys never want us to use them. Oh, because I was doing this to players. Yeah, that was why.
Yeah.
Kraga. He's fighting himself
you
now.
try to stab me, you pitiful little creature. Attack. Can you target him for me? 13, I think.
You don't have to be rude.
Please, thank you.
Yeah, got him. Yeah, got him. I'm on it.
And that is a hit with the 18.
Uh-oh.
Time for you to go to sleep.
I saw what you did to my friend, and then I see them all go up, and he's like, uh-oh.
I hit him. Try to hit him in the side with the rib cage.
That's some like Looney Tunes level, like.
Yeah, I know, but I just can't help myself. Just having too good a time already with these cards. You foolish mortals.
He's like looking at me as I'm swinging, and he sees the burning rage in my eyes.
Ooh.
And he feels the fire damage.
You can hear the sickening crunch of ribs, but he's still limping on one side. He's still up. This won't do.
I'll have to. I'm gonna try to kill him with my tusks.
Okay. Reach over and just
give him a big headbutt.
With your tusks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does 16 damage.
Jesus.
How does that work? You just like, do the tusks come up through the eye sockets, or do you like turn sideways and just vice his head?
They're abnormally large.
You take him out like false teeth and just beat him to death? Like, how does this work? That'd be awesome. Oh, I want false teeth, big silver tusks you take off and put on like brass knuckles. Next. Oh, I can't wait till somebody else GMs. That is my new guy.
I think the silver is kind of like jagged and like juts out. It's not like a smooth tusk surface. So when I headbutt in, like the jagged tusks.
I'm messing with you, dude. He's actually concerned that he needs to describe this to me. Dude, I'm messing with you. You got anything else? He goes down, by the way. Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah. I did 16 damage. I almost did as much damage with my tusks as I did with my
no, that's no joke, man. I like how you bring them out every once in a while. Carom.
I'm going to see what Kraga does and go, oh, that's how you do it. I'm going to bite. No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, do it, Tyson. Pull it, Tyson. He just bites his ear. Vicious halfway.
1 damage.
There's just Morlock blood dripping off my face. You're like, yeah, I want to do that.
Oh, these guys taste rancid, man.
I'm a little jealous, but
they look like they actually look like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Like, I've never seen a creature look so much like an iconic movie creature. These things literally have the sparse hair, practically bald head, great big, milky eyes, everything. One loincloth between 3 of them. Ugh. Sorry, Carom.
I think I will try Devise Stratagem again. So
All
I
right.
will attempt to hit with another 2. Amazing.
Nice.
Total of 10, another miss.
Hey, man, you walk the streets of Absalon, you've seen and all, but this is your first dungeon crawl, and there are creatures down here that you're just not familiar with.
Yep, I just can't get a handle on this guy. But I will try attack number 2, I think.
Okay, can you bring it a bit? I'm actually getting echo from you for the first time, so I get you to bring it in a bit.
Oh, no. How's that?
That's better, thank you.
So yeah, let's try a second attack against him with a total of 12 and still a miss.
Oh no!
I need a little help.
The magic is lost. Did you want to move?
No, that's all 3 of my actions.
Okay, reach behind you, get that door. Excuse me, I'll just be over here. Grogtot, you're up. Cognul, you're on deck.
I'm gonna pick up my hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I need to reload it because I haven't reloaded it since I last used it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to stride here.
Okay. Now, you can get a shot on that guy if you want. He has cover, but...
No, I can't.
You can't?
because I had to pick up my crossbow, reload it, and then move. That's all 3 of my actions.
Right, but I'm saying if you don't move, you can shoot him. He just has cover from the corner.
I'll try it. Why not?
Okay. So let's talk about cover for a moment. Go to the effects. I believe cover is... I believe I can give him a solid 2 because you are back off the corner. Like you're looking at like 1/4 of my mini. Do they have the touch a corner to all 4 or any of that stuff in this system? I don't think they do. It's either like you just have cover or you don't. So I'm gonna give yourself a -2, which is my +2 cover, please, and that should cover it for now. Get it? Cover it? No.
Trying to figure out how to do that real quick. There it goes. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. I'm just giving George like free publicity. Right, we get this guy George. He comments on every video. It's like, okay, George, let's hear what you have to say about cover, buddy. Come on,
Georgie Porgy.
Georgie. Oh, he's still way behind. I think he's gonna be very surprised when he gets to the videos where we start talking about him openly.
Well,
ooh, that's a 1, buddy.
Critical miss. Oh,
1.
Well, I could pull a card. No, he doesn't have a name. It's fine.
Ricochets and hits Cognote in the toe.
I will cost you an action next round. So you're down to 2 next turn. Cognote. Adamantine Bender.
Good job. You're hired. I'm going to go for a Kai Strike.
I'm going to like knock you on the head with rubble and have you wake up with amnesia and they'll just call you like Cog. Okay. My name's Cog. Yes, your name's Cog.
Charge it up. Kame.
You just see the more like, nope, I watch anime, I'm out.
Too much. Actually, I have to move over here first.
Okay, so you're stepping right. So now we still have this hallway, this tiny little bottleneck hallway that those two haven't left. The room opens up, and there's rubble at the bottom of it. And now we're tied up in sort of like under and up in the east corner where there's a door. Karam's against it. Right on the wall next to him, with cover from the guys in the back, is this Morlock. And the monk has worked himself down and around, and now you guys are chess piecing him like the sort of L, right?
So is this considered flanked?
No.
Damn it.
You want to flank him? You need to be here.
Well, I want to go there.
Okay.
Because that gives me a +2, right?
Yeah. You step over, one shakes their head at you, you step back, they all nod at you. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, hey, how you
going? The master comes supposed to know this, so they're quietly covering for you in front of the monster, right? So you don't embarrass yourself. Like, just shake your head. No.
Oh, well, I certainly needed that because I got a 16.
Okay. I was going to say, did you give yourself your +2 to hit? Don't forget those.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay. So you hit him, and...
I get 12.
Hit him in the spine, in the back, and he collapses with a broken back. And gentlemen, for a moment, the room goes quiet.
Oh, Cogno, I had him.
I'm going to immediately start doing regular medicine checks to patch people up through the normal fashion.
Okay.
Assuming we're not interrupted in that 10-minute time span.
Okay. So, Dungeon 101, guys. Right? We're in the middle of a dungeon. Like, anything can come busting through any door. But we need a reprieve from battle. Our medic immediately starts patching. But this has only been, like, not even half a minute. You guys took the thing down 10 rounds. It's like a single minute. So, unfortunately, Mr. Dwarf here is immune to your medicine for a bit. Unless you guys want to haul it for, like, an hour. Because you can only treat him.
Well, battle medicine doesn't function on the same cooldown as a regular medicine check.
Was it up it?
No, battle medicine is its own unique action that you can only use once a day on any given person. It just happens to function similarly to treating injury.
How many people can I treat in what time frame? Because I also have a healer's kit.
Anyone can. It takes
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes to do any treating.
I'm just suggesting you guys set a guard while you rotate.
Totally.
Okay.
Who's in the best shape?
One of the healers.
You probably have to rotate them. Whoever's not being worked on, and the work, you know what I mean? Like, the patient and the doctor obviously can't be guarding. And then when you swap out the new patient, the guy goes and guards, right? That's my suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, what I will do is I will ask you all to take a perception check. Okay. Now, there are 2 of them. There's the one on your main page, and if you hit it, it also changes your initiative, and we don't want that. But on your skill page, if you dig up perception amongst your skills, you can drop those in the dice tower for me. I get secret rolls to see if you notice anything amiss, and it won't constantly shuffle you guys in the initiative order like happened to me recently on a Friday. So, with 3 out of 4 in the box, here we go. Okay. Now, with anything happening, I will check these. But in the meantime, you guys have a free-for-all if you'd like to do your rolls and shuffle around, right? Now, it talks about the skill. You have 2 doctors, but if a guy receives the medical skill, right, I don't think you can switch up doctors like you guys were dicking around.
It's not about, like, the doctor themselves. Like, technically someone can receive as much healing as they can. It's just it takes 10 minutes, and then there's an hour cooldown for me being able to treat that person. So, like, Corey and I could treat Corey each, but then, like, I couldn't treat Corey for an hour.
I have my doubts, because if it says the medicine skill, that means, like, not the doctor, it means the skill itself. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's have your rolls, and I will look into this.
So what am I rolling? I'm rolling a medicine, or I got just rolling here on my healer's kit?
Medicine.
Yeah, your medicine skill. You're looking for a 15.
19. Oh, I got.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. You spend 10 minutes treating 1 injured living creature, targeting yourself if you so choose. The target is then temporarily immune to the treat wounds actions for an hour. So where did you dig up rotate doctors, man? Because this is telling me that, like, it's a one-off and that's it. Because it literally is talking about, like, you had treat wounds, right? Now, there might be another way to apply the skill, because there's treat poison, treat that, whatever, but within the medicine skill, I'm not saying you can't use medicine again and again and again. The guy might be poisoned, all kinds of things to all kinds of conditions to remove. However, the treat wounds action that is listed under medicine, it literally states the target is temporarily immune to the treat wounds actions for an hour. Now, I know there's feats that condense that hour to a faster time, right? So less than an hour, but this rotating a doctor thing, I'm not buying it. Or at least I'm not ruling for it anyway. Not that I'm poo-pooing anything in the past, because you've been really good to me, Joe, but...
I'm trying to reread it through it real quick.
Yeah. Anyway.
I remember reading somewhere that it was like your treat wounds or something, but that could also have been an older version.
It can also be, they modify stuff for, like, I've got a cleric in the 6th level game. Like, you think it's hard, just you and me, like, with a needle and thread, man. I get working with Joe as a cleric, and he's got spells and all this stuff, and everything contradicts, and I'm like, what about this? He's like, no, it's my feet. Okay, what about this? Oh, that's a spell. Okay. You know, like, so, just erring on the side of caution. Anyway, our rolls from Grod Talk. Trained medicine, you first roll, you get a...
19.
Right.
And I healed 7.
Right, and you are trying to heal who?
Corey, Cogno.
Okay. So the battle medicine feat, because that's, like I said, again, now I'm calling, not that I don't believe anything you tell me.
It's battle medicine even states that it is not itself the treat wounds action. It just functions like the treat wounds action. Because this is something I discovered not too long ago, looking at feats that affect treat wounds. They don't affect battle medicine. There's like a whole feat combination that I found out apparently just doesn't work with battle medicine because it itself.
Okay, but listen to this. Wounds. You can patch up wounds, even in combat. Attempt a medicine check with the same DC as treat wounds. Yeah,
correct.
It's
the same DC, but it is not the treat wounds action. It itself is its own action. Because if you notice, battle medicine has its own action statement. It is not using the skill's action abilities. It is its own action that uses the same DC as.
Prerequisites: trained in medicine.
Correct.
So you gotta know medicine. That's a crappy little, because you know why I'm reading it? They're just saying, oh, you want the DC same as treat wounds from medicine. And you guys are picking up. I'm not buying that.
The way look, the reason it's like that is because it doesn't attach itself to the regular cooldown of medicine. It has its own cooldown of like a full 1 day situation.
Yeah, I see it now, because later it goes as with treat wounds, as if suddenly they're talking about something separate. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like he can't use it again.
No,
like
it's not that. It's
24
just it's the devil's in the details. And the next paragraph, they're using treat wounds as an example, which kind of puts you in the mind frame like this is something completely different. So I'll let that stay for now. But it's interesting.
Like they're cousins. They're like because there's so many feats that make treat wounds itself really good, like the assurance stop function, and I think there's one that like anytime you heal someone with treat wounds, it heals the maximum amount of hit points.
Okay.
But that doesn't work with battle medicine.
Well, I'm happy that I beat you guys up enough. I don't need any kind of nitpicky, so I'll give him his 7 hit points. Cognual, with medicine, you got what?
I got an 8.
That is a fail, but not a critical fail, because you gotta be careful. Like, if you get 5 or lower, that's a crit fail, and you can actually hurt a guy. He starts bleeding, and like, in those medical shows. Oh God! Spurt! Quick! Give me diazepine or something. The DC is 15, and you can work on yourself, by the way. So unfortunately, that's a no-go. Who were you working on?
Me.
Who was your... He's like, okay.
I think the DC's higher if you do it on yourself.
It can be.
It can be.
That's up to the GM.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking, like, it's more difficult because you got to grit through the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of thing.
But even then, he can't technically treat himself now.
Yeah. Okay, now, there's still lots of needles and thread. Did you guys want to try... Kraga has 17 points of damage that you guys might want to try mending?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Only one of us can, though, because we did discover that.
But you can aid another.
Correct.
So, right, so instead of having two guys trying different attempts, like opposing doctors with different x-rays arguing, who is your biggest plus in medicine is probably your best lead?
I have an 8.
And it would be Joseph, because I have a 6.
Okay. So, I know this is going to sound really weird, but the ADC is like 15, 20. Just to give him a plus one. Yeah, just to give him a plus to 1. But roll away, boys. We'll see what we can do. Every little bit helps, right?
And I just, we were just talking about how battle medicine can only be used once. And didn't you already use it on Cogno? So you technically shouldn't have been able to...
No, we're not battle medicine, the treat wounds, but the actual skill battle medicine. Let's just say where it's up in the air. Like I said, we've kind of gone back and forth a couple times and burned 5 minutes, and I'm willing to put it down and just let him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 24 with his +2, or 23 with his +1.
No, I appreciate you guys wanting to be like fair on this. Anyway, 24. You could have had a crit success with a 25. Did you want to
so close
burn your hero point, leaving death's door open? Leaving death's door open. No one loves using hero points on my show because it's like we barely have one, and
I'll go ahead and use it.
Really?
I had 2. You gave me one a while back for something.
Yeah, and honestly, it hasn't been that long as far as a session would count because our shows are barely 90 minutes, so I'll give it to you. Okay. Lucky you. Roll again.
Wait, roll again? Is that what I do with it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a reroll. Maybe you can top it.
My bad. I did not top it.
But at least you got 15. Yeah, because you're stuck with the second one. That's fine. 2d8. Going to Kraga. 9. You know what? I'm sure he'll take it, right?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, he will. Yeah. So now he has only 8 wounds. He's back up to 32. What about Karam, boys?
We can. It'll take. Again, it's another 10 minutes, but I don't mind trying after that too.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 minutes of patience. So you work on a guy for 10 minutes, then you move the next one. You move to Karam. This is like 30 minutes, but you know. I'm keeping an eye on the perception rolls, if anything's sneaking or looking or anything.
Yep, 25.
Look at that. Monk gets over 20 with a 21, giving you a +1.
Oh, no, then it's 24. Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, we could look into that. Aid another, but that's got to be on Nethys. You want to look into that?
I'm looking at it right now.
All right.
Because I thought it was +2, but I also know it was +2 in the original first edition. So
+1, yeah, it's harsher for worse because remember we were doing this. But give me your 2d8, could be 48. Karam only has 7 wounds, so I guess it's kind of a redundant thing to look up right now. 6 points. Oh no, he really wants that one left. You look that up. Karam will wait.
I will.
It's loading.
Anyway, while he's looking into that, okay.
It's a +1 unless it's a critical success. Then it's a +2. If the aid check is a critical success, it's a +2.
Oh, so
if
you
it's
got
a regular,
So if you got 30, okay, well that's hard, but sure. Rules for like way down the road when you're 15th level. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I give you an empty room to play around in. You guys kind of like walked in a door and right away kind of, got set upon by those in it. So, you guys want to do a once around?
Yeah. I'm willing to search around.
Yep. Pick up all my stuff and maybe take a look at the enemies we just dropped, see if they have anything on them.
Okay. You will find I wouldn't say they actually have the shoddy condition or anything, but these are pretty basic crap daggers. You know what I mean? They're not broken or anything, because you actually can apply shoddy condition and stuff to stuff. They're not broken or anything. 4 daggers.
We find 4 daggers.
Mm-hmm. But there is something really interesting about this. Does everybody have crafting?
I do. That's like my whole shtick.
Yeah, I've got crafting too.
What's your bonus for crafting?
8.
I have a +5.
Yeah, everybody have a go.
I'm an 8 too.
Yeah.
Hmm? 24.
Yep,
You're
20 for me.
innate.
I got 10.
24. Kraga, and even Karam with his 20. These have a critical specialization effect. Maybe it's the serrated edge. Maybe it's that custom wrap grip with like finger notches. But whatever it is, the target will take 1d6 persistent bleed damage, and you gain item bonus to this bleed damage equal to the item's attack roll.
While they're looking at the daggers, I'm going to open this door.
Okay. So those d6s that were coming at you, okay, were persistent bleed damages that went for several rounds. So I would need several flat checks from you guys, because that would have changed the entire battle.
Yeah, it would.
Like, when we got to your turn, Corey, for every hit, every stab you got, there was always 1 or 2. You'd take a d6 damage unless you could make the flat check.
Well, did you say it was a critical special effect?
Right. So I'm assuming they were coming up on.
It's when they, but it only happens when they get a critical.
Yeah, but remember they got a crit on Corey, and that's why I said you got 4 dice instead of 2. So there's that 1. So I think we only crit Corey. So Corey, roll a flat d20, pick it up off of the actual picture dice, toss it in there. 10. I'm looking for 15. So the battle again.
You want another 20?
Yeah, because until it stops, it's 3 points.
14.
Keep going. 6 points.
13.
Well,
keep going.
We can try and help him. I don't know how, because the flat roll stuff is so persistent damage and everything is so weird.
You battle medicine him as soon as he got crit. Would that not? Can you use battle medicine to stop bleeding?
Yeah.
In theory, I can use any sort of. No, I can't use battle medicine, but I think the staunch bleeding type stuff is like way faster than treat injury. I'll check.
Okay.
Can I use battle medicine on myself?
But battle medicine itself doesn't stop the bleeding unless the effect says that just healing injuries would stop the effect. Yeah, the administer first aid function is a 2-action ability that is the DC of the effect that would cause the bleed. So if the effect has a DC, then that's what we could do.
Okay. So, my bad for not catching this sooner, okay? I have a couple options. The dick move would be like, well, I didn't use this ability, so the weapons don't have them now, and you never get them. However, I will say this. You guys, there was some dramatic moments, and I cut it where there's still 4 of them, right? But they were so badly beat up. You see how fast they started following in this session, okay? Mm-hmm. Even if they dropped Corey, and you came out of the fight, right? It would have ground Karam and Kraga down more, but I still believe you guys could have won. You just would have been much more damaged. You follow me?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to administer this damage that you guys should have still on your characters now. So those 3s, 1, a 3, a 3, and a 4, okay? I'm going to give 3 to Karam. I know it sounds obsolete logic, but I'm going to give that 4 back to Krog, 3 to Karam, and 3 to Kraga.
But I thought they only crit on one of us.
Yeah, but hang on. Okay, you're not following what I was saying. What was it? 8 3 is 11.
Oh, yeah.
The battle goes on for 4 more rounds. You would have been hit more. It would have dragged on. Because 2 people would be out. Corey, and then the guy trying to keep him alive. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So, instead of doing something like redoing the last 3 rounds of the combat as sort of a token, instead of just ignoring said damage you might have had, the stuff that, like, you know, I'm still giving Corey this damage, but the stuff you guys would have bled out, right? Anyway, the healing rolls don't change. He gave you 7 back. He gave you 8 back. But he's giving you health back against a much bigger wound count. So you guys are, you know, came out of the fight. Yeah, you won, but I'm saying you guys came out of that fight a little worse. Like, actually a lot worse than, right? So now, you know, just trust me, if we redo this, or if I actually do the math, you guys are going to be far more hurt. So just go with this. Karam has 4 wounds, not 1, 20 hit points. Kraga, a Cognual, has 20 wounds, not like 13, and 14 left. Kraga has 11 wounds, not 8, and 29 left. You guys are still beat up. You've taken a round of healing. 30 minutes have gone by. You decide to search the room, and then you can make a decision from there. Do we press on? Does anyone have any healing potions? Why, yes. Our alchemist messaged me the other day.
Yep.
You want to burn those down?
I have 4 life elixirs if you guys want to start downing some.
Yeah, I would go with that.
All right, so I'll give Cognal some first.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
Save the elixirs. I don't need them.
Yeah, I wouldn't use one.
And then another 5.
Okay, so that's 8. That brings them down to 12. So we got 12 and a 22, 11 and a 29, 4 and a 20. I still say your heavy hitters they're both down a third of their hit points. You sure you don't want to spread this love around a bit more?
We're fine.
Well, think of it this way. Do you want to stop a middle fight when you are in trouble to quaff, or do you want that up, like, healed up now and going into it fresher? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to use 1 more on Corey and then hold on to the last one for an emergency purpose.
Yep, that's fine.
For 2.
Yeah. Like, I know you're trying to conserve resources, but you see what I'm saying, Matt? Like, if you don't,
yeah,
if he doesn't take it now, you're going to be mid-battle, and all of a sudden everybody's going to be stopping, losing their attacks, giving out these potions while you're receiving attacks, and it's going to cancel the effects, so you might as well take it up front. Okay. So, that was oblong, but let's talk about all the wonderful things we just got. So, I'm going to pull up your... Nope. These guys were scavenging, and they really did not have a lot of gear on them. But you have these wicked cool new daggers that if you get a crit, they do an extra d6 of bleed damage because of their serrated edge, which is crazy because it's not a single point every round. I got to roll a d6, and the guy just starts bleeding out rapidly. These are nasty. Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
So, up comes the party sheet, and goes the inventory, and might I suggest each one of you take... Come on.
And where are we finding this? Somebody remind me.
The party sheet. If you look up on the top right corner where there's like the little 3-person icon.
Oh, on the inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's the red box with a little white dragon in it. If you grab that and click it on the inventory, once you all should be able to. Now let's talk about IDing a potion. You guys didn't have time. You picked up some potions in the last room, Joe, and you didn't really get a chance to like look at them over.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can. I tried once, but it didn't end very well.
Oh,
So
you just
I'm
rolled
taking
badly?
This
Yeah.
dagger with only inventory of 1, because there's a dagger of inventory 1 and there's a dagger of inventory of 2.
They're all the same.
Okay.
Click on the dagger's description and make sure it says it has that crit specialization.
Braga is uninterested in these daggers and wants to open this door.
Okay. I saw Drew smiling. 2 for Karam. Am I wrong?
No.
1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for you, 2 for me. Oh, we're done. We're out of daggers. All right. Kraga. Kraga. Isn't that what got us in trouble in the first place? I opened the door. You step
Open, close, open, close.
Really? No listening, no nothing. You've learned nothing from. Oh,
Nope.
all right.
I walk in to see what's going on.
Can't get it. Are you clicking on top of it? That's so weird. I can't get you to go in this room. There we go.
There.
Hey!
It's
Yeah.
in its closet.
Yep. It's a little 10 by 10 room. There's dirt, muck, there's debris, but it's very minor, like the odd rag, half a broken shelf. Like it's just, you know, nothing really of interest unless you want to start examining walls. This is where they'll always put the secret
I was
entrance.
searching for something else to smash,
Okay.
like some sort of enemy to
All
smash.
right. Give me a fresh round of perceptions in those boxes, boys, and I'll hold them for searches.
From the skills page?
Yes, please. And away we go into the
I'd
tower.
like to step inside this room
Mm-hmm.
and just see if anything got missed.
There's nothing in here. Ugh.
He's 2 rooms ahead of you, stomping away. Nothing interesting in the stonework. No telltale signs of scratches, moving wall, anything like. There's nothing, you know, beyond the very empty, bare room. No, nothing that I could think of would, you know, catch a dwarven eye. That's why I start going on about stonework. But great meditation room. Just sweep it out. We shall camp here. This is my room. You know, whatever you want to do. Second room on the east wall. That leaves us the way we came in. Double doors at the north. There is a hallway that goes 15 feet to the west before it becomes double doors, and this giant pile of rubble kind of tapers down one side. Like the room is 20 feet with some rubble 15 feet on the right side, but as the room goes 5, 10, 15, 20, it tapers to sort of cut to the west wall. There, you guys notice some stairs that are buried,
I'm gonna go look over here.
as well as a short hallway.
And I go towards the stairs.
Okay.
Oh, there's another hallway over here.
Yes. 2, 4, 6 doors opposite each other on a north and south quarter wall, and a door on the end.
Yay, there's so many doors.
Yeah, but how pissed are is you guys gonna let him do this? Because how pissed is he gonna be every time he's disappointed with a room? He'd be like, I'm just saying, like 2 rooms and you're pissy, right? You just 6 more rooms, he's gonna eat us.
As he starts opening doors, I just quietly start pulling out my sedatives.
Yeah. Throw stuff
Door
between his
number
legs.
1.
Oh, look, Kraga, you found something.
I think they're all. I think they're bedrooms.
No, I'm.
Or
Go ahead.
cells.
Open doors and movement. We'll get Spieglier to use up his click button fetish, right? Like this, he's gonna tire himself out any time. Just get his blankie ready. He's just getting around the room. You guys should see that. That's some fast searching. Look at him go. Look at him go. Pops a door, and he's literally placing his mini and touching every square, ladies and gentlemen. You are a trap GM's wet dream, dude. I'm telling you.
Just gonna get out of that hallway just in case.
Yeah, we're just like, wait, you know what? There's no stopping it. We'll just be way back here, 30 feet plus, right?
I mean,
Let us know if you
traditionally,
find anything.
when you don't have a rogue, that's what the barbarian's for.
That is true. That's
There's
true.
a desk in this room.
Ooh,
There's some more
desk.
doors.
Okay, back her up.
Oh,
Back-
sorry. I
back-
open the door. I open the door and I see
Yeah.
a desk.
Grog Tut, you're at the back.
I know. I'm moving.
Okay.
Had to get
desk,
grab.
a desk with a chair sits in the middle of this room, while 3 empty picture frames hang on the walls. But if I am stalling, it possibly is because, you know, there might be something interesting in this room. So going back to Kraga's perception, you open the door, you look in the room. Now you see how you have that fan view. It only shows you your actual line of sight. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. You see the half of a door on the south of the west wall. You see the half of a door 10 feet away on the north of the west wall. You see the desk. You see the chair.
Yeah.
So far, the room appears empty. What do? You call back. You say, desk and chair, right?
Yeah, I tell them I see a desk
Okay.
in this room and then I take a step in.
Okay.
Oh, desk.
All right.
Don't sit in it.
Now, I would like you guys to give me perception in the way of the one perceptions that are, you know, on the front page, please.
24.
That's pretty good, Cardinal.
Look at you guys.
Nice.
Perceptive bunch.
Look at us seeing things.
Seeing stuff and doing things and what?
See dead people. They're
I do too. They're back there. We left their bodies on the ground after stealing their knives.
They're sleeping.
Look,
Okay, they're dead, but hey, come on.
I was gonna say I might not be a medical expert. No, wait, actually I am. They're not sleeping. They're dead.
Fine. Be that way.
Nice. Okay, so putting Kraga back in the room. You guys have scrambled yourselves. Okay, so he goes, hey, you know, desk and a chair. Okay, all the way down the end of the hallway. We're talking 10, 20, 30 feet away and 5 feet around the corner. It's Cognul's go, right? He opens the door and he says, there's a chair. And there's just sort of that sort of intake of hiss, right? If anyone has ears that can reach down and around and hear echoes, it's a dwarf that's used to underground caverns. So he's technically within 40 odd feet, like within the classic 60 feet. You pretty sure you hear something move or make a noise. You know, the hair stands on the back of your neck, Cognul, something's going down. Kraga has found something. What do you want to do? You don't know what. Just saying your perception, whether it's, you know, he opens the door and more fresh stench comes out. But technically, you are 10, 20, 30, 45 feet away. I'm feeling generous. Don't really want to shuffle.
Well, I definitely want to get in there.
Okay.
How far are you going to let me go?
It's like a full. You have 3 actions, man. So like, what's your movement?
Man, that back and forth for a second was so charged. I definitely want to get in there. How far are you going to let me go?
I don't know what you're talking about, Joe. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's your movement there, Mr. Dwarf? 30 feet, 25 feet?
20.
Well, for the purpose of this, it's 50.
No, go on.
The reality is 20.
20
I
foot.
got little legs.
Okay. So starting where you were, 5, 10, 15, 20. 1 action puts you here. You have 2 actions left in this round. What do you want to do? You're halfway down the hallway.
Okay, well, who did I move then? Or did you just back me up?
I just backed you up because you taking double moves. I didn't know if you wanted to.
All right, hold on. Let's see what I got. And how close do I see anything?
You see Kraga taking up a doorway. Unfortunately, can't see much from here. 5, 10,
what
15.
a turd. So let's get a little closer.
Okay. At this point, Kraga is on your 20th mark. So your choices are stop behind him outside the doorway, see what you can see, or maybe get ready to fight, or enter the room completely and burn your 3rd action stepping.
We're going to stop behind him and have a look.
Okay. All right. In this
Big
case,
Lunk better get better. Big Lunk better move.
all right. Give me a perception in the tower, and that's you, Karam. Dwarf suddenly looks like his fries are ready at the takeout. He goes running off down the. What do you do?
Well, I'm hearing that Craig found something, so I'm gonna be excited and slip by Grogtot.
Whoa!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
They're spinning you like a
5,
turnstile, dude.
I'm gonna pull a random implement from my medical package and be like,
So I will stop behind Cognul,
Okay.
and maybe I'll do a perception check.
Yep. And that how many actions you got left? Just the one?
Is the perception check an action?
It is. Perceiving
then that-
enemies is. Yeah.
That will be my last action then.
Okay.
So serious, this guy.
Okay.
I saw.
It's
Bo-
us vertically challenge people. We got to stick together.
Both of you. Okay. Now, Kraga is shoulder to shoulder on a mountain with his kind. They breed quickly. They're always wrestling, jostling. Like, personal space is not a thing to Kraga. But it also gives him an advantage of he knows that if he sees something or senses something that, like, you guys need to see. So he does have a way of positioning himself. So as Kraga turns comes up, not yet, but as Kraga turns comes around, okay, he sees the room. He turns sideways to give you as much view of the room as he can, squatting up in his square going, hey guys, there's a desk and a chair, kind of showing you and giving you that peek. While he's looking back at you guys, he misses a the audible click of a crossbow being, you know, cocked and loaded kind of thing. Nope, that's not a crossbow. You guys see a club swing out at him from the south of said door. So there's definitely stuff in this room. And you're pretty sure you see a guy come out from the desk, like he was under it searching or something. He pops up and looks and makes a face and goes for a weapon. So starting with more Morlocks. One in this small room. We're looking 10 feet deep and 15 feet wide, 5 up, 5 down. It's a little rectangle on its side, and Kraga is dominating the room, standing one step in. Immediately to his left on the south, there's a guy, just goes right at him with a club as soon as he comes into the room. Oops. Best not target myself. That'd be a quick fight.
Might leave a mark.
Okay.
Whoa.
Is your AC 15 by chance? Because I pushed the wrong button. Sorry.
No, that is not my AC.
Okay. Apparently we can throw our clubs as well as just swing with them. I'm supposed to be done. Whoops. Anyway, a swing with the club. No, this is a heavier weapon. So now I'm looking at -5s instead of -4s. A second swing with the club. Batter, 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 miss. Okay, so as he steps sideways to look at you guys, Lucky Kraga misses 2 swings at him if he kept his shoulders in that space. And then suddenly it's Kraga's turn, you know. Hey guys, chair, desk, and as you turn back, there's like something swatting at you. You look back and you see another Morlock battering up. Strike 1, strike 2. Was it your turn, Kraga? What do you do?
I immediately go into rage.
Okay.
My eyes just flare up red.
Now
It takes an action.
One might ask how he went twice so quickly. There's no surprise round in second ed. So even though he's the trigger, it's like he steps in and goes, hey guys, they all just drop what they're doing. You know, pull a weapon and... you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm actually going to take a step back away from that one that just swung at me because I know what's coming for him.
Okay.
I'm going to move up into the north left corner.
Okay.
Kind of behind this other guy that's behind the desk. And I'm going to swing it at him with my
Triggers,
maul.
looking for triggers, looking for triggers, looking for triggers. No, okay, fine. Movement doesn't set me off. You never know.
Sets me off.
Stop moving around, yeah. You guys all push past Grogtot. Okay. Poor guy. Karam.
And that's 11 plus 8 for... Oh, yeah, no, I still got an action to attack. Rage 1,
Gotta pull a
move
weapon.
1. I already had my maul out. I've been... Oh, I guess after the fight, you...
And medicine, you put it away, and if you want to search, and you know what I mean. Now, if you step around
Right, well,
going, you know
attack
what,
with my
I got my weapon out, DM, because I ain't trusting nothing, then it's still, you
Yeah.
know, but
I'll attack with my tusks then, which
Okay.
are always equipped.
Which are always equipped.
21.
Nice.
I can unequip those for you.
And that's 3 plus 10 for
We got these
13
new
damage.
daggers.
Yeah, I know. I'm flashing
he's
back
not-
to an
He's not targeted.
animatronic Christmas special where like the little dentist elf and the Wampa, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
So,
didn't have him targeted.
Oh, sorry, but you did hit him.
Number 10. Yeah.
Okay.
I joined Ye Old Criminal Medical School only because my grades weren't good enough to get into Ye Old Medical Dentistry School.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm glad because I would be scared for the people's teeth you'd be working on.
Fair.
Why? Because you're gonna breathe in their mouth and their face and got bad breath, or what?
No, he'd be taking like swab DNA for his alchemy research, and they come back next week and there's like clones of them he's got growing. Oh yeah, your dentist appointment right through this room. What the hell? Anyway, Craiga, is that you, sir? Are
That
you
is
done?
me.
That is you, sir. Okay, so I make sure this guy already got his just desserts. So you whack him around for 13 points of damage. Okay, it's his go. He pulls a weapon. It's, guess what? A club. And he swings at you with it. So guess
Ow.
what? Well, you know, it's,
Let's see what he's got.
the other guys have daggers, so I guess we wanted to try something different. 17 with a hit, kneecaps you. Ding, d6 plus damage, 9 points, and Craiga. Oh, I wouldn't say he takes a knee, but takes a club to the knee because we don't have arrows.
More
We have
scars. More scars for my collection.
Heavily damaged, big guy. Here comes swing number 2. Goes for the other kneecap, but a critical miss. Ooh, let's pull out.
I
the...
step
it's not
on
a
the
win.
club.
Right,
I
only
step
natural
on
ones.
it when he tries to swing for my other knee. He's like, you just tried that.
I didn't realize your skiing career was so good, Craiga, that like, you know, people are targeting your kneecaps now.
They want to take me out of the running for the Morlock team.
You imagine that? They just cut to the ice and he's like a figure skater and he's like throwing a little naughty up in the air and they're like, oh, Kraga's got a really good season or whatever type of thing. Nothing can stop this orc. And then flash to now where like, you know, obviously somebody went at him with a crowbar. No, I'm an adventurer. Grogtot, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go join the something of something.
Okay. This all plays out in your head.
Once more into the fray.
As he skates up because it's all in Grogtot's head, right? He's skating up the thing. Here it comes. Joining the fray. Okay. Action, sir.
I'm
5, 10,
debating
15,
because
20,
I don't
yeah.
have the crossbow would probably I'd take a penalty and
Yep.
yeah, it's still safer to do that.
All right.
I'm gonna
Okay,
aim
so
a little crossbow.
shield bonus per player in the way is 1 each, so it's only -2. It's a straight gauntlet to a guy. Like, I'm not going to give the room any cover because he's away from the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you just put yourself -2 for your friends. I'm happy with that.
cool beans.
I'm a generous DM.
Actually, he gets a +1 for Karen because Karen was letting him use his shoulder. As like
Just put it on my head.
yeah, his head.
Just don't move. Just don't move.
He's got like the double prong hook that holds a crossbow. Looks like antlers. He's festive until you lay a crossbow in that little gully, and then he's deadly. And Karen becomes a sidekick. Oh, why are we doing that, man? He's an investigator. He's his own man. Grogtot, what do you get for me?
I got a 17. It says I hit. So.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't have a target for you.
I dropped it on the Morlock.
Oh, thank you. So nice working with professionals. All right.
Yeah, I did 3 damage to Morlock 10.
Nice. Ow.
So that's let's see. I moved, I shot. I'm gonna reload my crossbow.
All right.
That's my 3.
Bring us to the top of the round. Cragnell, a bolt comes flying over Karam, whooshes somebody's dwarven beard, and impales itself just under the arm. Nasty armpit, a little dart right in there as he goes with the club, you know.
That's
making-
gonna give you such a rash.
What did you dip it in?
It's not that it's been dipping, it's just been marinating in the quiver.
Oh, okay. Where he keeps his gym socks. Cognal.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Bacteria's a thing. Always wash your quiver. What do you want to do?
Get one in here, brother.
All right, let's see. What do we got?
Dude, your next character has to be like a dwarf that talks like Hulk Hogan, like, "Yeah, brother, let's go over there." Like, just like has the stash and everything, right?
Are you ready?
Oh no, your
smash?
gunslinger, right, with all the blonde stash. You're gonna shoot up this town, brother.
Yeah, we can do that. All right, so this one that's just like right here inside the door.
Yeah,
I can see him, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, we're gonna attack him with a key strike.
Okay, now you're gonna be at -2 because of his cover, unless you want to move into the room.
Never mind. Then we're moving in the door.
Okay.
Never mind this negative cover crap.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna attack him. Am I targeted?
Yep.
20.
Yeah, that's a hit, sir.
All right.
The key strike. Extra little.
Ooh. For 11.
3 on the dice, 5, and his key, which is a smaller size dice, is actually rolling higher. I'd like to note, ladies and gentlemen. So way to go.
I swear they're not loaded.
No, finding the dwarven faith's the best thing that ever happened to your combat skills. All right, that's a move. That's a hit. You want to try a second if you want to move the old dice slot down one. You know, take the negative.
Let's do it again.
Okay. Roll the other dice. The one with the
12 for a miss.
Sorry.
I'm gonna miss.
Harem.
All right, I think I will actually run in past Cognul, go right next to Kraga.
Okay, so in and up.
Yep, in and up, forming a nice little L between us. I will pull out this fancy new dagger, and I will try to attack him with it.
All right. You got a tagline for me?
Nope. I got nothing.
Really? You stole it? Yeah, I was gonna say you stole a dagger off a Morlock, and now you're stabbing another one with it. You've got no obvious tagline? You kidding me?
Oh, it's apparently I roll 2s.
Yeah, like what is up with that? Like,
You want to talk about loaded dice?
Always a 2 with him.
It's not even Tuesday.
Hey,
nice one. Good.
Matt's not even a father, and he's king of the dad jokes. I do want to hear Corey's tagline for you.
Oh, it's just tagline.
Tagline.
I take that back. Unfortunately we're getting down to our last few episodes of this show. I'm gonna scatter this cast. All right.
Look, if the one-line catchphrase that's super simple works for a Ryan Reynolds movie, it'll work for this.
All right.
I was gonna say Karam could be like, care for a slice.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's
No, the catchphrase just has to be catchphrase.
I love it. So what's wrong with tagline?
Yeah, this is bad. This way he's defending you because it's.
I know that. I'm well aware of that.
Okay.
I'm picking on you now.
Karam, pull me out of this hole that I've dug for myself with these guys. Swing again. Do something.
Well, sadly, that's all my actions.
Oh, okay.
It's all on you.
I'm willing to give you more if they shut up. All right. So the guy that our dwarf just tagged now decides to change targets to the dwarf and comes swinging with his club. A swing, batter, and a miss. Penalties for the second swing. Swing, batter, and a hit. And rings your bell with his baseball bat. A-ding! Why did I get... Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Why is extra dice? Precision? Oh! I know why. Sorry. Okay. Ignore that. It's not 13. It's only... So I owe 6 back to... I probably still have flat-footed effects on the dwarf from the last battle. I just gotta go through... Because we didn't... Yeah. We got off on this healing tangent, and it's like, I probably forgot to remove some effects on Corey, like flat-footed, so he's taking precise damage now. Sorry. Okay, there you go. That's where you should be. So... With a -5... Oh, no. I hit you with the second one, right? Yeah. That's it. Swing with a miss. then hits you, clocks you with a 16, and I gave you back to 6 points of accidental damage, and that is this Morlock, Kraga. Nope, you don't have any effects pending. You're good.
Good. I'm good. And I equip my maul. I look at the Morlock. You thought these were scary. And I swing at him.
Okay.
It's 8 plus 8, 16 for a miss.
All right. Swings wide. Not enough room in this room. The guys are really tight on top of you. There's the desk in the way. And this little dude is like using the chair and the space to his advantage. Yeah. Again, always not your fault. So, second.
For a headbutt again.
Okay. Now, when you headbutt, you were moving down to the second, right? You realize that? Like,
yes.
Okay, so like first dice with the maul.
The other reason I'm doing that is because it actually has a higher. I have a +4 because it's a precise weapon or whatever. Like it's
Okay.
less of a
Agile, I think is what it's called.
agile. Yes.
Oh, less of a penalty.
Yeah, less of a penalty than my maul.
That makes sense. Smart.
But that was still a miss with a 10. So I only have one action left, and I'm just gonna pass it on.
That's actually really clever, Spieglier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very smart.
Yeah, I think Joe and I have to take back some of the things we've been saying about you. Yeah.
Whoa! Don't let me into this.
Wrong, Joe. Wrong, Joe.
No. This is why we call Spieglier the star rookie. Like we'll be doing stuff, and then Spieglier will be like, "What?" And we're like, "Dude, we just said that." Oh, sorry, I'm new, right?
Yeah,
and then he just pulls this awesome freaking idea out of a hat, whether it's numbers or whatever. So
It's always the newer players that get
Yeah.
that like random burst of like, I'm gonna do this. Okay.
Yeah. But
And I honestly didn't even think I was doing anything.
No,
like
it's just that
different.
you're-
Like I thought everybody did it.
But you're crunching dice. You just make an observation
Yeah.
that like us old schoolers should be like, oh yeah, we should totally have done.
No, I will take the greater penalty to hit for better damage.
It's just not everybody has big tusks on their character's head that they can attack
I
with.
like
Also
big
true.
tusks and I won't lie. Craig, you got any moves left?
No, I had one, but I'm not.
Because I see you opening your mouth, leaning down on his head, and wiggling your butt. I got big tusks and I do not lie. Like, okay, dude. Okay, get away from me! He starts flailing wildly with his club. I'll take the -5. I only have a club. Miss. Well,
He's
-5
telling
on
you
this
to-
one.
He's
Get
telling
away.
you to back off, that he has a shrink gun.
Natural 20. Critical.
Of course.
I don't have a name. I'm more like 10, so you're safe.
On his second attack. Why couldn't I get one on my second attack?
I'm going to give you lots of dices of damages. 17 points. And I knock Craig down to a critical condition of wounded, where he's got 3 hit points left. Ow. So you lean in to smack, and he feints one way, right? Hits the wall. It's almost like he cracks off the wall just to get a sharp bounce back and catches you in the side of the head, right in the temple. It's not impactful as the swing, as much as precise as just the right edge of the bat against the right spot when you leaned in. Gets you for the critical, 17 points of damage, and Grog Tot.
It'd almost be romantic if it wasn't so violent. I'm gonna...
There's candles on the table, you know.
He just like sways back and then leans in.
Well,
You're like,
you don't-
oh,
you-
I think...
You don't know what the dinner plans for these two were? I'm telling you, there's candles on the table.
Oh no.
What have we done? What did I
Oh,
do?
I'm gonna take the shield penalty to shoot again.
oh, that's funny.
Is it only a -1 this time?
Yes.
But if he's taller than Cock,
You still shoot the guy in the back, right?
Yeah.
No, these things are small.
that's true.
You'd be happy I forgot about the desk that he's literally behind. But since Corey's as big as it, in a way, it's like, nah.
Looks like I hit according to the thingy.
The thingy
So-
says you hit, so the thingy never lies, dude.
Apparently, I'm gonna go off the thingy. Okay.
Trust in the thingy. You heavily wound him with 4 points of damage. So again, he gets this popping temple attack, and then you hit him really low in the collarbone at the neck, like not quite jugular, but like low enough that, but still a neck shot, and he, you know, just pinging away.
And then I'm gonna reload my crossbow. Also, he takes 1 point less damage because I rolled the wrong damage die.
I love it. Like no one pays attention to Grog Tot, and he just becomes Bond with his PPK, and he's walking straight down the hallway, just ping, ping, just doing killing shots. All right, which brings us back to our dwarf. 17 points of damage, 17 points of health, 50-50 chance. You want to keep nailing the guy in the corner and no one seems to be tagging?
Oh my god. Are we just not doing phrasing anymore?
Nope. I love leaving myself wide open. The show is only mildly entertaining, so why don't we just go for the dirty? Anyway, it's fine.
Oh, you want to get dirty?
I'm stalling, so you could roll dice. Yay!
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
All right, well, we got a 17 to hit.
All right.
And 11 damage.
This is another key strike. Can you do 2 in a row?
Yeah, I don't see why I can't.
Is there anything in your key strike like a shot once a day, anything like that? Is there any prep for it? Does it cost you an action to charge it?
I'm looking.
Okay. I mean, you don't ever do 2 key in a round, but I'm just starting to think it's like, okay, with all this damage, there's got to be some kind of caveat. They either got to cost you an action, or maybe they say you can only do 1 to counter, or you know what I mean?
It says your study of the flow of mystical energy allows you to harness it into your physical strikes. You gain the key strike, key spell, and a focus spell of 1 point.
Okay.
You got to burn your focus point every time you use that.
And you only have 1 in your pool unless you take actions to get more.
Okay,
right,
so
okay.
I can't... So...
That's okay.
Okay, hold on. You gain the key and a focus pool of 1 point.
Yes.
Right.
So I already have 1 focus point.
Oh, from being the cleric.
That's right.
So you should have 2 then.
Yeah. So what I have burned the 2 on the first time, but then when I cast it the second time, wouldn't I gain another focus point?
No, it's that because you have 2 things that grant you a focus point in your pool. You have 2 in your pool, and you've used, how many have you used?
1 last battle, 1 this battle, right?
Okay, then you're out until you can take special actions to recover focus points.
Okay. The wording there, Corey, is like, oh, you've taken this ability and it suddenly activates focus points. And they're in your head. Anyway, it's fine. It's only 2 points of damage. Because this time the dice were like favoring the other one, so you're good. So I'll give him back to the 2 crap points. But that's good. All right. I'm glad that I brought that up just so we're learning. Cognal. So that's 2 strikes. You're doing well. Did you want to move or do anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm good.
We're winning. Karam.
Was that 2 or was that 1?
No, that's only 1, Jeff.
Oh, sorry. Well, right, sorry. We were talking about your second key strike in this battle, but yeah, sorry.
So no key strike, so I'll drop to a gorilla stance.
Yep.
And this would go under my first attack or second attack?
Second attack.
Second attack. So we'll go with that. For second attack. Ooh, swing and a critical miss.
I mean, maybe even using the stance athletically might actually count. Is that what you're going with, Joe?
What?
No, actually, no. The stance change. It's only if you like charge him. Okay.
Right. No, the penalty only like counts towards things that you actually have to roll to do, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Like tackling a post. Okay.
Or even I think using a skill.
Yeah. Okay. Drop monkey style sweep, but he's ready for it. Dude's dancing around the floor. Unfortunately, misses, and that's you, sir.
Excellent.
Karam.
I think he went into the halfling stance because he rolled a 2, so
I
want to try that again.
There you go.
He drops into a stance. I need a second breakfast.
11sies?
You guys see that meme I put up? The second breakfast club. It's all the halflings.
Yep.
Yeah. It's so good. Sorry. We always just start we never let Drew take his turn, man. I feel so bad.
It gives me lots of time.
Oh, okay. Push buttons. What are you doing?
I think I'm going to be like, I need to give battle medicine over to Krega.
Okay.
But I only rolled an 8, so I couldn't.
That is a fail. But it's only a single action, right?
Yes, I dropped my dagger to do that.
But you need the healer's tools for this, do you not?
Yeah, but it's on my bandolier.
Okay, so as long as you drop your weapon, I'll be okay with it. Drop that new dagger, pull a bandolier for free, smack a patch and the bugger moves on you and you fail, you got an action left. Pick up the dagger, or just... Because here's the thing, and I'm sure Joe's is going to be his next comment. A failed attempt is not a success. Can he try again?
Yes.
There you go.
Because he hasn't been affected by battle medicine.
Right. But is it a penalty because it's a second attempt in single round?
Correct.
Yeah, so you'd be at like -5, which may not be worth it. I mean, try.
The critical fumble could be detrimental.
Yeah, and then we're getting into critical fumbles. We're actually hurting him.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt him at all.
Okay.
My medicine isn't that high. So I think I will pick up the dagger and take a swing at the Morlock.
Okay, your dagger. Retrieving the dagger would be your third action. Because you drop for free, pull, temp medicine, and right.
Well, no,
right. Sorry, no, he's got 2 left. Right. Sorry, you're all right.
So that would be my second attack, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We will try it. Hey, a 3!
Oh, he's slowly making his way up the chain. All right. Critical misses that I keep forgetting to stack, okay? They're going to cost you turns next round. So let's go back. You only have 2 turns next round, Karam, because of this critical miss. Kung Fu Master, you only have 2 actions next round because of your critical miss.
Good.
Backing up. I think Mr. Tusk just missed normal. Okay. It's a polite nod, just instead of like norm, you know, far worse could happen. And that's Karam?
That is Karam.
All right. The Morlock down in the corner starts going to town again, trying to get our gorilla stance dude with a 20, clocks him in the head. Gets a whopping 6 points on you, sir. And goes for second swing and a -5. With a natural 20 and a critical. Lots of damage. And he just goes bang one way, and Corey's head goes tilts, and then he goes hard, bang the other way, and there's a sickening crack, and our monk goes down and gains the dying status. Monk down. Man down. Kraga.
Oh, no. I'm going to attack Morlock 10 in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I both missed.
Okay. And second attack?
Second attack.
Awesome. Also a miss. Am I reading this right?
Barley.
Barely, but yeah.
I'm gonna go for a third attack, but with my tusk.
Okay. All the way down.
Oh my
God.
Natural 1 critical miss.
Yeah, my critical miss.
Dude, we took on like 4 Morlocks earlier, and if this guy drops us...
These 2 guys who are heavily damaged,
you roll a natural 1, and you have a name. You're not dead. Come on, don't pull that defeatist stuff. I gave my wife shit for that earlier in episode 4. So you, you're swinging it around, and all this stuff happens. Okay, unbeknownst to you, as you swing, okay, the halfling is trying to also stab your guy. As the halfling is moving and wielding the blade and comes out, the blade is so sharp, as you turn your ribs into it, you cut yourself on his outstretched blade, and you take 1d6 persistent bleeding damage.
Oh my god, you guys, there's only so much medicine I can do.
Kraga, you take 2 points of damage, which brings you down to a single hit point. Both of our heavy hitters are teetering, and now it's Morlock 10.
Oh,
the guy right in front of Kraga.
I know, it was me or him.
Taking full advantage, coming in with a swing and a hit, does 6 points, and drops the mighty Kraga to dying
Have fun,
1.
boys.
Okay.
Rakta, save us.
Using the arc of the swing for a second attack because the halfling is right there and both you stabbing at me instead of just beating him into the ground. He swings at the halfling with his -5 and misses. And that is the next Morlock. Grogtot. Both of our heavy hitters are down.
Yeah. All right. Time to get serious. Serious-ish.
I suddenly remembered how the two of you like started this as like auxiliary players, not part of the original party, and there's a picnic, and it's like, you know, all the original party's down. You're looking at Karam, he's looking at you.
Just go. Just go.
Back to the picnic? Yeah.
Pull out.
The end of Cogdul and Kraga.
I am going to drop my crossbow.
Yeah.
And I'm going to... Oh no, there's someone else in here. I can't get into the room.
No, but you can work on through the door, can't you?
I can. That wasn't what I was going to do.
Oh, what'd you want to do?
I was going to move into the room into this corner south of Kraga and stab at this thing to try and...
Oh, okay. So acrobatics. You can actually move through an enemy's threatened square, just like in the old rules. You just needed one hell of acrobatics.
Oh yeah, that's feasible for me.
There's past and then there's through, right?
No, that's not very feasible for me either. Yeah.
Okay, how about this? You grab the dwarf as an action, you pull him back as an action, and then you move into his position, and then worry about, like, you know, set it up for later.
What I'm gonna do is, if I'm gonna have to spend turns setting stuff up anyway, I'm going to attempt to stop or stabilize our dwarven monk right here. The extra person in the room changes my equation.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the medicine skill to stabilize, administer first aid. I'm still dropping my crossbow.
Okay, that takes time, not rounds, like minutes.
No, it's only 2 actions to stabilize.
Oh, it's the quickie. Sorry, I'm thinking treat.
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
No. I'm not. I'm just trying to keep him from bleeding to death.
Yep.
So I can read it real quick. Stabilize. Attempt a medicine check on a creature that has 0 hit points and has the dying condition. The DC is equal to 5 plus that creature's recovery roll DC. So typically 15 plus its dying value.
Which right now is 1.
So it should be DC 16.
Yep.
Okay. And as I am a surgeon, I use crafting instead of medicine for any medicine related check.
Sure.
Natural 20.
This also, we got this new show. It's not about the battle. It's about like emergency doctor, triage. He just comes running in like, you know, keep the party alive. You know,
3 of us have. So what we're gonna do is we're doing this shadow run thing where we eventually just become Lone Star and we just show up, or not Lone Star, whatever the freaking Shadowrun trauma team is called, and just sweep in when adventurers are in trouble. Dock wagon, that's it. So I rolled a natural 20, 28. There is no rules for critical success on stabilizing. So
okay, but he's no longer dying now. He
correct.
Wait, and gains the wounded condition because he's awake.
Yes.
Forget Grey's Anatomy. It's Grog's Anatomy.
Grog's Anatomy. Oh, dude, brand new show, Grog's Anatomy. Everyone plays it.
So I believe that's it. Kraga is still unconscious and bleeding, correct?
Yeah, and it's taking persistent damage too.
No, he hit me with a club, so just blunt force trauma.
That's 2 actions. You got 1 left. Do you have a
Yeah,
bandolier to pull? Like, did you just drop a weapon and do the bandolier thing too?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can do that with one of my potions, but it's going to deal, or one of my explosives, but it's going to deal damage to my party, and I don't want to do that.
You just throw a whip of potion at it and smash it off his head, but you know it'll seep in. You know that's what you need. Potion that's like contact poison. Yeah. That's your next job, dude. We need that by 6th level. You just like throw bombs at people that heal.
And I could do that and start coating my crossbow bolts with it, but poison is not what Grogtot's about.
I know.
So I'm going to use the other action to pull my dagger.
Okay.
The dagger we got from the ones we killed.
Yep. All right. Cognul. Now, if memory serves me, you have 0 hit points. You have the wounded 1 condition, but your eyes flutter awake, or do we have to get him? Oh, it's been so long. Yeah, it's been so long. Let's talk to Karam while we're waking up Cognul, because Karam's next. Karam, what do you wish to do in a moment?
Oh, jeez. I see my meat shield go down, and I am not happy about that.
Truth comes out, eh? If it was you, the big tusk guy would turn to you and go like, I always loved you. Don't die on me. For you, it's like, damn, there goes my meat shield.
always thinking logically.
Yeah, one-sided relationship. No, totally. That's why you don't have any friends, but that's cool. Go on.
Yeah, it happens. And I feel a little bad. I mean, he kind of got struck by my knife a little bit.
He knows the drill. These are professionals. You've known him for 5 minutes. Now, if Grog Tot went down, I mean, you have to cancel a picnic. That would at least cost you reservations. Anyway, Karam, what do you want to do?
I think I will also try to stabilize Kraga.
Okay. Do you have battle medicine? Oh, you're just doing the quickie. Sorry, you're doing the... Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, just the stabilize.
It's the other thing. Okay.
And that was a 15.
Okay, 16, now, I believe this provokes.
Ooh.
I didn't see anything about it provoking.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I need attack of opportunity to
I was going to say, you guys don't have it.
Yeah,
Warlocks don't have it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a 22.
Yay! Stabilization DC would be 16. So Kraga as well. I will give him... I will no longer make him die. You get... Dun-da-da-da... the wounded condition. So you're better ready to read some text to me there, Joe?
I had to find it because the rules were a little weird. But I'm almost there. Terrain, flanking, cover. Come on, where's damage? Because the dying condition alone and the wounded condition doesn't specifically say anything about waking up. So
okay. I know magical healing will like da-da. So as long as you've stabilized him, if you want to force a potion down his throat, I will wake him up.
Okay.
Because that's magical healing, right?
That would,
welcome, yeah.
Well, technically, no, it doesn't have any magical traits.
That's true. But
because that's the thing, he hasn't gained hit points. I don't believe.
No, he hasn't. Anyway, I know he's fragile. Shall we call a friend? Should call up Joe. We're usually stalking. Actually, even though we are quasi live. Okay. He's
unconscious because I should have just read the success thing for administer first aid, because if you're trying to stabilize, the creature loses the dying condition but remains unconscious.
Okay. So unfortunately, Cognul is napping. Karam tries and succeeds on stabilizing the guy next to him. However, this is great, but the Morlocks keep coming. I'm going to try to swing at you through the doorway around the corner. I will take my -2. And I'm going to try to mess you up while you're kneeling over your buddy here. Because that definitely puts you in my reach.
I'm going to hiss at him.
Trying to... He's like swinging at you, like, here, hold the suture. And he just... You do the Scooby-Doo thing where you're so confident, you like screw them up and they stop swinging, like holds it for you. Now hold this. Now hold this. Oh, nurse, you're here right in time. What? Okay. Starts helping you, right? Those swings become 8 another, right? Don't tempt me. That'd be a fun campaign. All right. Morlock swings at our children. Hey, look at 2. He just kind of looks, see the halfling sees him. Okay, he didn't see me. Whew.
Dude,
different guy. I'm gonna swing it again with a -7. I'm feeling confident. -7, 2 for the door, 5 for the second hit, 15 and a miss. Ah, you suck. Kraga is stable but unconscious. What would an unconscious Kraga dream of? Glory, battle, those little
lobster,
those little cakes. Lobster, yeah, really. He's having a dream where he's with dancing lobster. Have you guys seen the new Dumbledore movie where he's got all the scorpions doing the dance? Like,
nightmares, actually. Nightmares of the dragons eating my parents, but not like you'd want to know.
Oh, okay, that's terrible. Now he's flailing around his sleep. Dragons everywhere. Jeez. I don't even bother. I don't even bother finishing you off. I'm gonna go for the halfling. It just sounds. You have your own problems. miss the halfling. Oh, come on, he's right there. Finish them. Finish them. 4. Yep, they're just, I don't know, politely missing a lot while you guys are getting your stuff together. Grog Tot.
Okay, so I'm going to... I pulled the dagger and I shouldn't have. I'm going to drop the dagger.
Wait a minute. Tell me you're not flat-footed when you're doing medicine on somebody. There's got to be something.
It doesn't say it in there. It just takes actions.
All right. Well, you have battle medicine, which kind of helps, so it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
So I'm going to drop the dagger, and then I'm going to
try and drag.
I know, but plans change.
All right.
I'm going to try and drag Cognal away.
Okay, sure.
So
removing you and him from harm. I mean, that's not bad because right now you're in harm.
Okay, so I'm gonna go try and drag him back 10 feet.
Athletics check.
I can do that, hopefully. 12.
Okay, so I gotta give you like 5 feet per 10. So there's an action. Give me another one.
Will this still be part of the same action, or will this cost an action to do?
No, more actions. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna stop there.
Okay. And then move in.
Can I pick up my dagger even though it's in the same space Cognal's in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the dagger.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move in.
Sure.
Because I'm afraid picking up the dagger around enemies might cause a problem, and that should be all of my actions.
Okay. I don't see why you'd have to drop the dagger.
Okay,
it's a very tiny. Like if you had a sword and you try to drag him, I'd get it. But like the dagger, you flip it around, you dig in 3 fingers.
Him by 1 foot and pulled him really quick, and he slid behind you.
You just stick it in him. I mean, it's an enemy dagger. Just help pull him like a meat hook. Who cares?
In my brain, my tiny 10 strength frame needed both hands to drag him. So,
but like I said, I want you guys to remember these friendly rulings because sometimes they're not going to be friendly, and you guys are just going to have to suck it up. But yeah, okay, so. Dagger in hand, pull him back, move in, action left, armed. What do you want to do?
I'll go ahead and take a swing.
Okay. Guy south of you?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a good hit.
1924, yes, sir. That's how it's done.
Is it?
It'd be awesome if you guys turn a couple ninjas now that they're asleep and you guys like your true prowess comes out. The two of you guys, right? We've been faking it. Mild manner doctor investigator, actually like assassins. Right? All right. Which is an archetype you could take at 2nd level. Just saying. Anyway.
Also, we're both medical professionals. We know where to strike.
It's true. Like what a crazy take investigator, but you're an assassin. But you know. Anyway. Sorry, Grog Tot with a hit, 2 points of damage. That's what I'm looking at.
Yep.
There, every chip away, man. Cognal rests, but you have wounded one, and at least you're safe. You don't get any worse, which can happen really quickly. Karam.
All right, I am not going to pick up that dagger. It is cursed. Instead, I'm going to pull out my short sword.
Oh, did I go past Kraga? I did, didn't I? Last round.
You mentioned he was functioning, or he was alive.
Yeah, but bleeding damage.
Oh, I forgot about the bleeding damage.
You missed that.
Yeah, you stabilized him, but what about removing bleeding damage first, then stabilize? Like, what are we talking about here?
It's two actions to do either. That's the problem.
Okay, so you want to stop the bleeding or stabilize him? Well, he'd stabilize him, but he'd still bleed. So so you got to still work on him, dude. I'll take that. Sorry. I'll take that last set of rolls to stop the bleeding. Probably doing this wrong, but right now you need to stabilize him. Give him a go, because otherwise he's going to take bleed damage, and
Well, let's give it a go. So I've got 16.
Awesome. Because the problem with Wounded 1 is when you cross the threshold, you don't go to Dying 1. You go to Dying 1 plus the Wounded, which jumps you to Wounded 2, and they're Dying 2, and you're well on your way to death.
Yep.
16. Okay, you finally get him stay. You finally stop the bleeding. I'll skip all the war montages, jokes, and stuff that I could do, because we're really digging into overtime here. Which brings me to Morlock 3, the guy that's now squaring off against Grog Tot. swinging his club. Pulls back, swings wide, catches you with just no room with a 19. Does 1d6 plus 4 points of damage. Gets you for moderate with 7 points. Pulls back. Swings again. Hits you a second time. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Gets you 6 points of damage.
That's so bad.
Okay. Anyway, hits once. Hits twice. No missing. The adrenaline kicks in. I'm going to try a -10. What could possibly go wrong? This would be either horribly bad for you or really horribly bad for me at a -10. But he's just starting, like, I've dropped a dwarf, and he just starts gleefully with a 19 and actually hits. Really?
Did you roll the actual -10?
Yeah, look, D20 -1. But I got a 19, which drops to 18, which still hits you. Oh my god!
Did he have a plus 11 to hit?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ!
These guys have. What am I getting the plus from? They have a +9, right?
Because then he should be at a. Oh no, that tracks then. Never mind.
It says D20 plus 9.
No,
D20
you're good.
plus 4. Yeah, no, it's 5 each time. I am so sorry. And Grog Tot drops the critical with 10 points of damage. He just starts wailing on him. Boof, 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 boof. Warrior, you are not so dramatic. Let's dig in. Kraga, what do you do? You having nightmares. Morlock, the Morlock that is beside Kraga, winds back. His friend starts egging him on. He starts swinging wildly at the halfling with a 19. Hits Karam with a critical.
Jesus.
Does double damage. Oh my god. 14 points of damage. It becomes a sports cast. Don't ask me why I'm talking like that. They're swinging and he's hitting. He's hitting and he's swinging, ladies and gentlemen. 14 points of damage, but he's not done yet. He leans in. He steps up to the mound with a -5. He comes back. There's the wind up. There's the pitch. One critical miss. Pulls my card. I knew that momentum couldn't last. Bad fall. Fall prone or slowed 1 until the end of your next turn. He swings wildly and trips and actually goes prone in front of the halfling. Dude, that was almost a party kill.
That would have been bad.
That was pretty fun. Now I'm prone in front of you and I'm clumsy. I'm putting all these effects on him now. Where's clumsy? Oh god. Grogton. Your turn. What do you do? You have 5 hit points left. He's getting beat the crap out of him, but he's still standing, ladies and gentlemen. He's still standing.
All right.
Now he runs.
I'm
sorry. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. You've come this far. It's everybody or nothing, right? I don't know. That is true. I mean, if it's... I will say this, right? Like, 50% to 60% of the party, like, if you guys bail... It's kind of a TPK, and we may have to rediscuss what we're doing if we're playing. Do the characters go into something else? Is it Grog Tot in the Wild West? I got all my friends killed, and now I've moved 3 continents, and I'm part of these outlaws.
Grog Tot finally found friends. He goes with them.
All right. All right,
gonna take a strike at this one at the south. And not hit.
Okay. Can't get in his reach. He's got a baseball bat. Get in there, Grog Tot. What do you want to do?
Oh, God.
Oh my god. We're 11 minutes for 2 hours. Corey's got us. Oh my god, what are you gonna do? Don't think, just do.
Yeah, we're gonna do again.
Go, go, go.
Nope, not gonna work.
Oh, no.
All right, it worked for him. I'm gonna try it too.
What? Oh, you're gonna try the third strike?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Anyway, oh well. Oh well. Hey, it was a good try. Cogduel is still down, ladies and gentlemen, back in the corner with only 6 hit points remaining. Karam steps up to the plate and does what?
I pull out my short sword.
Yep.
And I will use a devised stratagem.
Okay.
To give me an extra +2 against him.
Mm-hmm.
And we will swing. Hey, with the 23.
Nice. Hits the ball.
Hit. So I'll do damage. Oops, did I do that? Yeah, that's right.
Did I do that?
So 8 damage.
Nice. Solid hit on the Morlock. But these guys are tough, and they seem to have something left in them that you don't have. Hit points. Too soon? I'm sorry. Anything else, Karam?
That's all my actions.
Bringing us down to Morlock number 3. These guys are relentless. I'm not saying they're fresh, by no means. These guys are down like 2/3, but they have a lot more oomph in them than you. And he starts swinging at Grogtot again, and he comes at him with the left, and he hits him, and he does D4 6 points maximum damage. Oh no, Grogtot is down and gains the dying condition from 10 points of damage. But we're not done. He actually throws his club at
Don't let me down this.
at the halfling, because the DM or the Morlock is high. We don't know which, but here it comes. Here it comes. He whips across, and there's the other one. There's the other one. Well, I'm trying to distract him. My friend is down. Very logical way of thinking. My friend mimicked my actions. I was very proud of him. And then he slipped and he went prone, and I got to draw the halfling's attention or he's going to hurt my friend. So I very logically down the foe in front of me and then turn my club, which can also be used as a ranged weapon. Ooh, throws it end over end, and a natural one. It just sort of clatters on a wall. But now I have to pull a card. I'll be right back.
Dun-da-da.
Okay. Recoil. I'm pushed back 5 feet and fall prone. 2. Okay. I throw it and I fall, hit my head against the wall. Anyway, because I can't fall backwards, there's a wall there. He'll actually strike the wall hard, okay, for 4 points of damage. So this guy, I'm actually being as nice as I possibly can, okay? He suffers 4 points of damage from hitting his own head on the wall and then falls prone. Everybody's down. Even the bad guys are down. Like, Karam's the only one standing on this mountain of blood going prone. But there's more. We're not done. I am not ending this until there's some kind of resolution. Kraga, what do? You run from dragons. That's what you do. I'll be right back. Morlock, number 10. Okay. Do you have anything that provokes, Karam? Any action or reaction? Because I get up.
Nope.
Okay. I get up. And I'm clumsy, which means I'm staggering around, but it doesn't say anything about dropping the weapon. As a matter of fact, I'll be nice. Maybe he did, and I spent an action getting the weapon. Just so I have less actions, and he's disoriented, and I don't do that frenzy 3-strike again. I'll even be that nice. I'll even be that nice. But here comes the 2-strike frenzy with a 17. Hits you, unfortunately, sir, does D6 plus 4 damage, and drops Karam to the dying condition. Now, I know what you're thinking. We're done, show's over. No, it's not. Because it isn't over until the dice kill you. So, now, with much reserve and much grace, okay, he's prone, he's an easy target.
Help.
I strike Karam a second time, dropping him to dying 2. So we gotta track this. Because any damage suffered after you're dying 2 for Karam. And that's me done. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have Grogtot. Grogtot is down. There's no one to help him. You need to naturally stabilize. You're at dying 1.
Yep.
Right? So 11 is what you're looking for.
Natural 20.
You stabilize, which you're unconscious and brings you up to wounded 1.
Yep. I actually think there's a thing for natural 20, but I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like waking up?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm looking real quick at dying.
Okay. Looking at dying. Something I never contemplated. I thought I was immortal. Oh my god, I thought I was immortal. Grogtot, give me some good news. Because while I put the wounded 1 on you, boink, and take dying off of you, if I recycle this round and some kind of miracle doesn't happen, because I'm literally looking at 4 unconscious characters.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about like critically. Oh, there's. Let me click on the recovery check. Oh, yeah. All it does is reduce the dying value extra.
Okay.
So,
and we will see you all next time, maybe.